Good morning. Good morning. Welcome back. It's a great Tuesday. Blessed day to be alive. April 16th. Welcome back to the Daily Dose, the number one daily morning mastermind for those trying to elevate and
Good
grow in their
morning. Good morning. Welcome
personal
back.
lives.
It's a great Tuesday. Blessed day to be alive. April 16th. Welcome back to the daily.
Yeah, right. Quick. My fault. Start it over. Welcome back to the Daily Dose, the number one daily morning mastermind for those trying to elevate and grow in their professional, personal, or entrepreneurial lives. Right. And then so we'll hop right into the verse of the day. Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5 through 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him and he will direct your path. Right. So we got to remember to trust in God. That's the only way we can win. In all of our decisions and all of our thinking, we got to remember to trust in what God has for us, trust in the plans, trust in his will, and to make sure that we're presenting everything to God. And like I said, not just leaning, well, like the Bible say, not just leaning on our own thoughts, on our own earthly wisdom. And it's so many situations where we think, we have learned this and we have learned that. That goes for myself as well, but it's not a lot of times it's not so much what we have learned and how we can apply it, is how we are including God in the situation that really makes it work. So we got to remember to trust in the Lord with all our heart and all our ways, submit to him, and he will direct our path. So just give everything up to God and make sure that we're tapping in, making sure that we are staying focused on what God has for us and what God is doing in our lives, right? So we just want to always remember that. This is a key verse to making sure that we are staying in line with what God has for us and making sure that we're walking with God in everything that we do. And that way it'll make stuff easier as well. It'll take stuff off of your plate and it just puts it on the God's plate. But a business topic for today, we got email marketing. On the top is a few places that you can or a few websites that you can use to do email marketing. We'll go MailChimp. That's like one of the most popular platforms. I've used it in the past. It's good to use. It comes with a lot of easy templates, constant contact. I've heard some other podcasters talk about this, but I've never used it as well. I never used it at all. But I looked at their website. It's pretty decent from the stuff that they offer, and the prices are straight. ConvertKit, I've used this. It is got some good pricing. It is not as good as MailChimp as far as the things that they offer for the pricing model, and when you compare them. So once you get to the more expensive stuff, it does have a lot of different things that you can plug in and that you can use to your advantage that would be over MailChimp. Wix is it's automatically built into your website. So I really like to use Wix because that's where my website is. You can automatically just go there for email marketing. If you have a website on Wix, I would recommend that you use Wix for email marketing if you have that on your website. And then you have a Get Response. There's another website for getting people to do email marketing. So these, like I said, up at the top are a few different places. Go there, check out their pricing, see all the different things that they offer, and see which one fits you. But email marketing is so huge for your business. It's like the number one way. Well, I'll say now it might be the number two way because you have texting to reach your audience and reach them directly. So when you do email marketing, it just gives you a chance to really touch those people. You don't even have to be selling nothing. It's just a way to stay top of mind, right? Sending the email. You could be providing information, whether that's like a blog or article in the email, whether that's sharing some news. Um, I've even got emails from different places just saying, hey, literally, right? There's so many different things, and we're about to get into that you can do with email marketing. so that you can stay top of line. But here are the best practices for email marketing. Number one, you want to segment email list. So as you grow your email list, whether you start with a landing page or you have just a link for people to get their email, you want to segment that, meaning you want to understand your like the different demographics of the people who submitted your email. So you go there, hopefully whatever platform you're using has the analytics for you to be able to do that. And that's gonna be so you have uh okay, where are they at? Like where was their computer IP address whenever they sign in the form? All that stuff can be logged. It depends on what are you asking in your landing page. You can maybe get age. You might have different landing pages on different website pages on your website, and that way you'll know exactly what they was looking at whenever they signed up. It's different ways that you want to capture people, and once you capture them, you'll put them in different categories, so you'll know exactly what you need to be emailing them about. You want to personalize your email, right? Make sure that you're sending like first name. You're talking to them in a conversational tone, and you want to make sure that you're putting your email out like you are doing it in a way that you're having a conversation and not like you're just sending a broad email. Just personalize it. Use as and in the in your email provider, it should give you an option to do it. It's called dynamic value. What they do is they you just be able to add like either your name. It's the list that you have in your contact list whenever they're filling out their email, you can add it in. So that'll be their name, their address, their phone number, whatever it is that you add in your form, that also gets converted over to a dynamic value, and you'll be able to add it to your email. So you want to use that to personalize it. Next thing is automation. You want to make sure that you have these uh, scheduled and ready to go, because that's going to help you and that's going to help your business whenever you have all of these emails just ready to go out. Some people do them weekly, some people do them by the month, and some people do them quarterly, as far as like schedule all of their emails out that they're going to send, so that they're not just sitting there, every other day, just trying to figure out every other week, trying to figure out what email they're going to send out, right? They plan it out, they type it out, and they map it out. Another thing I did not include up here, well, I'll talk about it later. The next thing you want to do is include call to actions, right? Whatever your email, whatever you want them to do from sending that email. And like I said, you might not want them to do nothing, but maybe spend more time on your website, or maybe just it doesn't necessarily have to be a selling point, but include a call to action. Make sure it's easy for them to do something right in your email, whether that's click a link, whether that's watch a video, whether that's uh, whatever it is that you want them to do, include it right there in your email. The next thing is super important, and that's called A/B testing. And what that is whenever you're sending out emails, you want to do you want to test which gets the most responses. So, like I said, you're gonna personalize it, but you might say something different. Like, instead of saying "Hey," you might say "Hi," or you might say "Good afternoon," or you might say like something like little stuff like that is A/B testing. Overall, the email has the same message. You're trying to get them to do the same thing, but you're using different verbiage to see which words respond better. And then once you do that, you will be able to see exactly um, what you should be using in the future, which words reach out and which words respond with best to different types of people, and different things like that. It's so intricate, but trust me, they got this stuff down to a science. That's why data is so important. And another thing you can do, if you have the funds to, or if you choose to, and that's going to be, you can hire what they call a copywriter to write these emails out for you. So there are people who specifically study the best types of wording to use in emails. You can just hire them. You can tell them what you want the overall focus of your emails to be about, and you can get these people from Fiverr.com, Fiverr.com, and that can be a super resource for you to use, where you can hire people to just write out your emails so that you can so you can have the best emails that being written for you. Next one is, like I said, stay on a consistent schedule. Your email people should know whenever, or your subscribers, email people, your subscribers should know when you are going to get, when they're going to be receiving an email, when they're going to be hearing from you. They're going to start to expect that whenever you stay on that consistent schedule. And that way, you can also just know, like, okay, I know I'm sending an email at this time. You might send a surprise email every now and then if you got like a surprise sale, or if you got some, like, it's a breaking news information that you want to release, or if you're doing like some type of testing, right? You might just do a random email here and there, but for the most part, you want to stay on a consistent schedule with what you're emailing people and providing. And last thing is just analyze and improve. Always look at your results. Look how many people responded. Look how many people opened it. Look how many people just did whatever it is that you wanted them to do through your email marketing, right? And then so that's, email marketing can be very intricate, but it's a very important component to your business, and it helps you just grow. It's a Some people say that you got to touch somebody like 7 times before they'll buy something from you, and for the most part, that's true. So if you just keep sending emails, like I said, whether it's a product or it's a service that you're trying to sell, email them, and just stay talking about, send them different emails, just so they can also get to know you. You might share some personal info on yourself, just like not too crazy, just letting your audience get to know you as well. And then that'll also increase your probability of getting sales, getting repeat customers, all of those different types of things. But that'll wrap it up for the email market. I'm telling you, it's a game changer. And once again, on Facebook, MailChimp, Constant Contact, ConvertKit.com, Wix.com, and GetResponse.com are all places that you can go to try to get or to start email marketing. I would say check those websites out. But for the self-development topic of the day, this is something that I'm gonna talk about for a couple of days, and I'm gonna also include a way, or yeah, a platform for you to even do this. But we'll get into that over the next few days. But first, we're gonna talk about habit stacking. This is an important, so key to do this because it allows you to build multiple habits at the same time. And but it's very important that you do it, that you follow the steps to do it. Otherwise, you're just gonna get lost in the sauce, and it's gonna be another thing that you did not create a habit doing. We all trying to create better habits, whatever they are. No, we're on a constant time to try to improve. We're on a constant uh, just journey of getting better, as people. So we want to always try to make sure that we're incorporating new and good habits into our lives. The first step is choose 3 to 5 new habits that you want to implement in your life. Right. So go ahead and write those. Well, choose 3 to 5 new habits that you want, whatever they are, thinking about them, and don't go overboard. I wouldn't say start with more than 5. Choose 3 to 5. Right. And then write them down. Write down what those habits are that you want to stack. And then we'll go into the stacking piece. So now this is where the habit stacking is. So let's say you want to do them in a sequence. That way they'll all get done around the same time and they'll build off each other. So let's say you want to pick up the habit of flossing, right? You'll make sure that you brush your teeth, and then the habit will be flossing, right? Right after you brush your teeth, just do it right after each other. That's like a form of habit stacking if you don't already floss. Or maybe you want to start to actually like wind down before you go to bed, and you'll have a sequence of, okay, first I'm going to put my phone on do not disturb, then I'm going to stretch, and then I'm going to read, and then I'm going to pray. But the habits would be stretching. The habits would be you want to start reading more. And then another habit could be you want to spend more time with God. But you want to do them in a sequence to where one habit will trigger another habit for you to do. And this way, you're doing those all at the same time. I'm telling you, it's super key. It helps a lot. Commit to doing it 60 days consistently. I know they say 31 days is how you build a habit, but when you commit to 60 days, that lets your mind know, that lets your body know, and your spirit that you are being intentional with what you're trying to do. And after 60 days, there's no way that you're not going to form that habit, right? Just go ahead and commit to 60 days, 2 months really of doing it, whatever you're trying to implement in your life. Get an accountability partner. This is key. Get somebody that's going to really hold you accountable to what you say you're going to do, and be honest. Like, be honest with yourself. Be honest with your accountability partner. Let them know what you're trying to do, and check in with them every single day. All right, it's so important for you to do this. It's so important to have somebody that's going to hold you accountable, so you can help. So you can hold you accountable. Right. Otherwise, it's going to be easy to fall off track. Be flexible and stay committed. Being flexible means, okay, if I can't do this at a certain time because something happened in my life, make sure that you still do it, right? But it might just have to happen at a different time, right? And also stay committed is just, if you forget to do it, or if you don't do it. Don't allow that to become a habit. As far as not doing it, just get back on track. Forgive yourself, and just keep moving forward. That can be a hard thing to do, because some of us, whenever, including myself, when we get off track, it might just be over with. We miss 2 3 days in a row. Now we done with it, right? We just be like, okay, oh well, I'll try again, next week, and then that never happens. And then just get into a constant cycle of starting and stopping. But just get right back on. That's how you can keep the momentum going. And lastly, you want to celebrate your success. Once you have built those habits in, once you have stayed committed, once you have, okay, now you're really doing this without even thinking about it. You want to celebrate it. Make sure that you pat yourself on the back, do some type of celebratory, whatever it is that you like to do to celebrate yourself, and uh, go ahead and try new habits, right? Go ahead and add new habits so that you can continuously building up yourself and becoming better, right? So that's really the steps to habit stacking, and it's a super game changer if you want to change your life and build new habits, and you want to do it quickly, and you want to do it consistently. But that's going to wrap it up for today. Hope everybody is having a great week so far, and everybody continues to have a great week. Tuesday, it's one of those days, but we'll keep it pushing, and I'll catch everybody tomorrow at 7 a.m. Everybody have a blessed day.